Welcome to Sports Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of athletic legends, and I'm your host, Howard Closewell. Today, we're going to explore the extraordinary life of Johnny Unitas, the iconic quarterback who redefined the position with his unparalleled skill, clutch performances, and unwavering leadership. As we embark on this biographical journey, you'll discover the complex tapestry of influences, experiences, and circumstances that shaped one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. Born on May 7, 1933, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Johnny Unitas grew up in a working-class family with his parents, Leonard and Helen, and his four siblings. The Unitas family resided in a small, modest house in the Brookline neighborhood, where young Johnny developed a strong work ethic and an unrelenting passion for sports. His father, Leonard, a coal miner and a devout Catholic, instilled in Johnny the values of discipline, hard work, and dedication, which would become the hallmarks of his future success. I recall a conversation with Unitas himself, where he reflected on his childhood, saying, "My dad was a tough man, but he taught me that if you wanted something, you had to earn it." This mantra would stay with Johnny throughout his life, driving him to push beyond his limits and achieve greatness. As a child, Unitas was fascinated by sports, particularly football, baseball, and basketball. He spent countless hours playing sandlot football with his friends, honing his throwing skills, and developing a deep understanding of the game. The neighborhood kids would often gather at the local park, where they'd play pickup games, and Johnny's natural talent, combined with his fierce competitiveness, quickly set him apart from his peers. I've spoken to several of Unitas's childhood friends who remembered him as a boy with an uncanny ability to throw a football with precision and power. One friend recalled, "Johnny was always the one who wanted to be the quarterback. He'd spend hours practicing his throws, and we'd all be amazed by his accuracy." The 1930s and 1940s were tumultuous times in America, marked by the Great Depression and World War II. The Unitas family, like many others, faced financial struggles, but they found solace in their faith, community, and sports. Johnny's parents encouraged his athletic pursuits, recognizing the potential for sports to provide a better life for their son. This confluence of family support, neighborhood camaraderie, and personal drive would propel Unitas toward his future greatness. As historian David Halberstam once noted, "The post-war era in America was a time of great social change, and sports played a significant role in shaping the national identity." For Unitas, this environment provided the perfect backdrop for his athletic development. As he entered his teenage years, Unitas attended St. Justin's High School in Pittsburgh, where he began to develop his skills as a quarterback under the guidance of Coach Andy Urban. It was during this period that Johnny's unique throwing style, characterized by his distinctive sidearm motion, started to take shape. His coach, recognizing Unitas's exceptional talent, encouraged him to focus on football, and Johnny responded by leading his team to several championship titles. I've reviewed footage of Unitas's high school games, and it's striking to see how his unorthodox throwing style, which would later become a hallmark of his career, was already evident in his teenage years. The post-war era in America was marked by rapid social change, economic growth, and an increased emphasis on sports as a means of entertainment and community building. For Unitas, this environment provided the perfect backdrop for his athletic development. He was influenced by the great quarterbacks of the time, such as Sid Luckman and Sammy Baugh, and he spent hours studying their techniques, strategies, and mental approaches to the game. As sports historian Murray Greenberg noted, the 1950s were a golden age for football, with legendary players like Unitas, Jim Brown, and Joe Namath dominating the sport. Unitas's rise to prominence would coincide with this era, as he became one of the most iconic figures in NFL history. The values instilled by his parents, the support of his neighborhood friends, and the guidance of his coaches all contributed to the development of a young man with an unyielding passion for football and an unwavering commitment to excellence. As Unitas entered the collegiate ranks, he faced his first major challenge, securing a scholarship to play football, a crucible that would test his mettle and forge the unyielding determination that would define his future. Despite his impressive high school record, Johnny's family couldn't afford to send him to college, and he was forced to rely on his athletic prowess to earn a spot at the University of Louisville, an institution that would become the proving ground for his nascent talent. It was during this period that Unitas developed a close relationship with his coach, Frank Camp, who recognized Johnny's unique gift and worked tirelessly to help him refine his skills, imbuing him with the fundamentals that would serve as the foundation for his future success. Under Camp's guidance, Unitas led the Cardinals to a 12-3 record over 2 seasons, throwing for over 2,000 yards and 16 touchdowns, a remarkable feat that belied his humble beginnings and foreshadowed the greatness that was to come. Was it his innate talent, his unwavering work ethic, or something more intangible, a quality that cannot be quantified but can only be felt? The answer, much like Unitas himself, remains an enigma, a paradox of humility and greatness that continues to fascinate and inspire us to this day. The 1950s were a transformative time for professional football, with the National Football League (NFL) emerging as a dominant force in American sports, a behemoth that would soon captivate the nation and cement its place in the pantheon of American culture. In 1956, Unitas was drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers in the 9th round, but he was cut from the team before the season began, a setback that proved to be a blessing in disguise, as Unitas soon found himself playing for the Baltimore Colts, a team that would become synonymous with his legacy and provide the canvas upon which he would paint his masterpiece. On September 30th, 1956, Unitas made his professional debut against the Chicago Bears, throwing for 110 yards and a touchdown in a 28-21 loss. A performance that hinted at the greatness that was to come and left an indelible mark on the collective consciousness of the football world. For it was in this moment, when the trajectory of his career hung precariously in the balance, that Unitas demonstrated the unwavering resolve that would define his future, a resolve that would inspire countless others to follow in his footsteps and strive for greatness. Over the next several seasons, Unitas established himself as one of the premier quarterbacks in the NFL, leading the Colts to multiple championship appearances and setting numerous records for passing yards and touchdowns. His on-field success was matched by his off-field charisma, as he became known for his humble, small-town persona and his dedication to his craft, a dedication that bordered on obsession and inspired awe in those who witnessed it. He was particularly close to his Colts teammate, wide receiver Raymond Berry, with whom he formed one of the most prolific passing combinations in NFL history, a partnership that would yield countless touchdowns and cement their places in the annals of football lore. As Berry recalled, Johnny was more than just a quarterback. He was a leader, a competitor, and a true friend, a testament to the enduring power of their bond and the indelible mark it left on the game. Throughout the 1960s, Unitas continued to dominate on the field, setting numerous records for passing yards and touchdowns and inspiring a generation of football players with his unwavering dedication and unrelenting passion. He also became an outspoken advocate for players' rights, serving as a key figure in the NFL Players Association's efforts to secure better wages and working conditions for athletes. A crusade that would ultimately benefit countless others and leave a lasting legacy that extends far beyond the playing field. On November 12, 1967, Unitas suffered a severe injury to his right knee, which forced him to undergo surgery and miss several games, a setback that threatened to derail his career and raise questions about his future. However, he made a remarkable recovery, returning to the field in 1968 and leading the Colts to a 13-1 regular season record, a testament to his unyielding determination and unwavering commitment to excellence. Is it his impressive statistics, his numerous accolades, or something more intangible, a quality that cannot be quantified but can only be felt? The answer, much like Unitas himself, remains an enigma, a paradox of humility and greatness that continues to fascinate and inspire us to this day. As the decades passed, Unitas's legacy only grew, with his name becoming synonymous with excellence and perseverance. He was elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1979, in his first year of eligibility, and his iconic jersey number 19 was retired by the Colts in 1980. a testament to his enduring impact on the game and the indelible mark he left on the collective consciousness of football fans everywhere. Despite his many accolades, Unitas remained humble and grounded, never forgetting his small-town roots or the mentors who had helped him along the way, a humility that inspired countless others to follow in his footsteps and strive for greatness. The indomitable Johnny Unitas, a colossus of American football, whose unwavering dedication to the sport and unshakable resolve in the face of adversity have left an indelible mark on the collective psyche of athletes and fans alike. As the years went by, Unitas' stature only continued to grow, his name becoming synonymous with excellence and perseverance in the world of football. Despite his retirement from the sport in 1973, he remained an integral part of the Colts family, attending games and participating in various charitable events that underscored his deep commitment to giving back to the community. His involvement with organizations such as the United Way and the Boy Scouts of America served as a testament to his enduring sense of social responsibility, a quality that has always been hallmarks of true greatness. But Unitas' later years were not without their challenges. A series of heart attacks and bypass surgeries would test his mettle, pushing him to confront the very limitations of his own mortality. And yet, even in the face of such daunting adversity, he never lost his signature wit and charm, that irrepressible spark that had always defined him as a player and a person. As he once said, with characteristic humility and gratitude, "I've been fortunate enough to have had a long and successful career, and I'm grateful for every moment of it." These words, spoken with the quiet conviction of a man who has lived a life of purpose and meaning, encapsulate the very essence of Unitas' character, both on and off the field. His commitment to excellence, both on and off the field, serves as a powerful reminder that true greatness is not solely the province of physical prowess, but rather the result of a deep and abiding sense of purpose, a willingness to push oneself to the very limits of human potential. And so, when Unitas passed away on September 11, 2002, at the age of 69, the outpouring of tributes and condolences that followed was a testament to the profound influence he had on the lives of those around him. As one of his former teammates, Raymond Berry, observed, with a depth of feeling that spoke volumes about the bond between them, Johnny was more than just a teammate. He was a friend, a mentor, and a true leader. These words, spoken from the heart, capture the essence of Unitas' character, highlighting the qualities that made him a beloved figure both within and beyond the football community. Today, Johnny Unitas is remembered as a champion, a leader, and a true icon in the world of sports. His legacy continues to inspire countless young athletes, coaches, and fans, reminding them of the importance of perseverance, hard work, and dedication. In many ways, Unitas' story is reminiscent of the great Greek heroes who, in their pursuit of excellence, embodied the very ideals of Arete and Philotomo, excellence and honor. Like Achilles, with his unyielding commitment to his craft, or Odysseus, with his unwavering resolve in the face of adversity, Unitas represents a paradigm of human achievement that transcends the boundaries of sport, speaking as it does to fundamental aspects of the human condition. Johnny Unitas' story is one of triumph, perseverance, and inspiration, a testament to the power of hard work, determination, and character. That's all for today's Sports Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Howard Closewell reminding you to keep shooting for your goals.